Today, we're diving deep into Cogent Biosciences and their lead drug, Bezuclastinib, a potential game-changer in oncology and rare diseases. Is this the biotech stock you've been looking for? Let's break it down. Cogent's star player is Bezuclastinib, an oral medication designed to selectively target specific mutations in a gene called KIT. These mutations, particularly 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 and others in exon 17, are the culprits behind two challenging conditions: non-advanced systemic mastocytosis, or non-eczema, and a type of gastrointestinal cancer known as GIST. So what makes Bezuclastinib so special? Let's start with non-eczema. This is a chronic disease that can cause debilitating symptoms for tens of thousands of people worldwide, with very few effective treatment options. In clinical trials, Bezuclastinib has shown it can significantly reduce these symptoms and lower key disease markers in the blood. This is a huge deal for patients who have been suffering without relief. Now, let's talk about cancer. GIST, or gastrointestinal stromal tumor, is often treated first with a drug called imatinib. But what happens when the cancer becomes resistant and stops responding? This is where Bezuclastinib steps in. A recent phase 3 trial looked at patients whose GIST had progressed after imatinib. They were given either the standard second-line treatment, sunitinib, or a combination of sunitinib plus Bezuclastinib. The results were impressive. The combination therapy extended the median time without cancer progression to 16.5 months, compared to just 9.2 months for sunitinib alone. The tumor response rate nearly doubled, jumping from 26% to 46%. This directly addresses a major unmet need for patients with these specific resistance mutations. Plus, Bezuclastinib appears to have a favorable safety profile with manageable side effects, which could give it an edge over competitors. So how big is the market for this drug? For non-eczema, we're looking at a niche population, maybe 30,000 to 50,000 patients globally. For the specific group of GIST patients, the number is smaller, around 10,000 worldwide. While these aren't massive patient pools, the high unmet need allows for orphan drug pricing. We're talking potential annual costs of $150,000 to $250,000 per patient. If Cogent captures a decent slice of these markets, peak annual sales could easily top $1 billion. This strategy is driven by both technology and market demand. The technology is the drug's precision targeting of the exon 17 mutation. The market demand comes from patients in both non-eczema and GIST who have run out of effective options. While there are competitors like 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 in mastocytosis and other drugs for GIST, Bezuclastinib's combination of efficacy, selectivity, and tolerability could make it a preferred choice. Now for the big question: what does this mean for the stock? Let's crunch some numbers. Assuming a launch around 2027 and a gradual ramp up, we could see peak profits of around $400 million per year. Using a discounted cash flow model, the present value of those future profits suggests a fair value for the stock today could be in the $12 to $16 range. But what about the future? Over the next 5 years, key catalysts include filing for FDA approval, the actual launch, and global expansion. Let's look at a few scenarios. A conservative outlook with peak sales of $800 million might put the stock at $25 per share in 5 years. Our base case, with sales around $1.35 billion, points to a potential share price of $45. And an aggressive scenario, with sales hitting $2 billion, could see the stock soar to $70 per share. The latest positive data from the GIST trial has made many analysts more optimistic, raising their base case valuation into the $50 to $60 range. This news significantly boosts the drug's chances of success. Of course, no biotech investment is without risk. There are regulatory hurdles to clear, intense competition, and the challenge of commercial execution. The company will also need to ensure doctors are using molecular testing to identify the right patients. In conclusion, Cogent's Bezuclastinib is a highly promising asset. It targets clear unmet medical needs with strong clinical data to back it up. The recent GIST results have substantially de-risked the program and boosted its commercial potential. While risks remain, our base case 5-year outlook suggests a fair value of around $45 to $50 per share, with a significant upside potential of over $70 if everything goes right. It's definitely a company to watch closely. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of biotech.